Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's pop-up reading is going to focus in on your person's current vibe towards you. So their current thoughts, feelings, energies, and intentions. We are going to unpack all of that here today in this reading. We're going to get started with the oracle cards that I've pre-pulled for us to get a good backbone out on what's going on here with your person. And then after that, we're going to dive deeper using the tarot. Later on in the reading, we'll also be pulling some channeled message cards to see what this person would like to say to you if they felt like they could be open and honest. And then we'll also get a few tiles and charms out for bonus confirmation and insight. And then last but not least, we will end today's reading with a short message just for you that has nothing to do with the connection. And I do that to help you reset and bring the focus back towards yourself again. So I encourage you to stick around in the end. If you find yourself resonating with today's reading, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more readings in the future. Let's get right into it, you guys. We have the unseen, the stone, and the bridge. Mercury, lead, fog. We also have embrace uncertainty with moonlit, moonflower, take a risk, and talk to the moon, communicate. Now, there are 3 talking points that are coming up multiple times in today's reading. We have communication, communication, and communication. We have uncertainty, uncertainty, and uncertainty. And then we also have groundedness, stability coming out twice. And then the fluke or the oddball out here is take a risk, which is breaking this uncertainty and this groundedness, this stubbornness, okay? Oh, excuse me. So the message, even though we have a lot of cards out here, is actually very simple and very clear. Your person is thinking about telling you something that's going to break the patterns you've both been in. I don't know if the two of you have been stuck in a rut or if things just feel like they're unmoving or unchanging recently. But this person has something to say to you. They don't know how you are going to respond to it, but they're preparing to take a risk here with it. So if you feel like you've been going through the motions with this person, nothing has changed, things have felt pretty stable, consistent, they're unmoving, maybe even a little bit stubborn, or grounded or rigid. Whatever this is that your person has to say to you has the potential to change things up pretty majorly. There's a lot of fog, there's a lot of uncertainty going on here, and your person is unable at this time to predict how you are going to respond to what they have to say. So what we're going to do with the tarot is unpack their thoughts and feelings deeper to see what this is that they have to communicate to you about, what's going on with them and why they feel so uncertain. They are wanting to take a risk here though. So I have a feeling when we get to your person's intentions, we're going to have them actually coming forward and taking a risk. But I will let you know for certain when we get to that stage of the reading. Basically right now, your person feels like something's up in the air, but something's got to give, and they're getting ready to take that risk. So let's talk about their thoughts and feelings first. Do you see that? It's the 8 of Wands. Communication again. They need to talk to you. This person has something they need to get off their chest and say to you. We have Justice as well. Hold on, you guys, because we had that flip upright and a few fell away face down. So let me shuffle those back in the deck. Okay. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me about this person's current thoughts and feelings about the viewer. Communication again with the Knight of Swords. I'll get to it in a second, you guys. Give me a moment here. Wow. Okay, and the Sun. Wow. Okay. Well, this is going in a direction I honestly did not expect, you guys. We have the Eight of Wands, we have Justice, we have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun. This message is not going to be for everyone, so please don't force it to fit. If it doesn't, you're welcome to check out another reading on my channel. I have an entire pop-up reading playlist dedicated to just my readings of this style, and there's hundreds of them. So you're welcome to see if any of those call out to you. Maybe you just felt drawn to me as a reader if this is not your message, okay? But like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I really feel like this person might be getting ready to pop the question or ask you if you're ready to make things official with them. I didn't expect this, but now in hindsight, seeing the energies that we had come out in the first spread, it would make a lot of sense. This person is wanting to ground something with you. They feel like the connection is already very stable, consistent, rigid, and like locked down. And the fact that they have something really important to ask you or tell you or communicate to you, but they don't know how you're going to respond. It's up in the air, it's uncertain, but they're still wanting to take a risk. Everything is coming together now. I always think of that Kronk meme from The Emperor's New Groove. If you know, you know. But yeah, it's all coming together now. This person, I think, is getting ready to ask you that or have that conversation with you. If they're not going to be the one to propose or pop the question, so to speak, I feel like they might be getting ready to bring it up for the first time in conversation with you to see how you respond, to see if you're on the same page as them or not. The reason I think it would be formal marriage or like a formal engagement of sorts is because of this combo here. Justice, the Four of Wands, also, of course, the Ace of Cups. But with the Justice card, sometimes it can indicate like contracts or something like legally binding, such as signing a lease, buying a home, making a big purchase where you have to sign paperwork, marriage certificates, things of that nature, prenups, whatever it could be, some kind of contract involving this union, okay? So if it's not to the extreme of like an engagement, maybe this person is getting ready to purchase a house and they want to know if you want to go in on it with them or sign a lease or something official that is linking the two of you together as a couple, as a unit, formally, okay? For most of you though, I do feel like it would be a marriage, based on the fact that we have the Four of Wands coming out here, because that sometimes does indicate unions, marriages, anniversaries, celebrations, celebrations of union. You get the gist of it. And this person is hopeful that things are going to work out favorably between the two of you, even though right now they feel a little bit uncertain. They might not know exactly how you're going to respond. They're still willing to take this risk with you because they do in their heart feel as though it's going to work out favorably. The Ace of Cups talks about new stages of relationships as well, or new relationships. But given all the information we have out about your person, I don't feel like this is a brand new connection for most of you, and it's definitely not indicating a new person coming into your life. This is your person's thoughts and feelings about you. Therefore, what I'm getting from that is that it's a new stage of the connection, and a big one at that, something that celebrates the union and bond the two of you have together. So an engagement would be a good example of this, or a marriage, or, you know, buying a home together. Very big deal. Very important stage in the development of the connection. They feel ready for it. The fact that we have double notes of communication coming through again after what we had in the beginning of the reading tells me that this person is gearing up for it. I'm going to pull on their intentions next, during the next spread, but my gut and everything inside of me right now while I'm doing this reading is telling me that this person is getting ready for it. They're preparing for it. They already know they're going to do this. They already know they're going to come in and take a risk. It's something that they feel really good about. And yes, they might not know exactly how you're going to respond or how it's going to go. They feel like if they were to flip a coin, it would land on heads. It would be in their favor. I don't know why they just gave me that example because it doesn't even really work. But I don't know, maybe somebody likes to flip a coin to make decisions. That could be just for a specific person out there. I don't know. Anyway, the odds are in their favor, they feel, so they're gearing up for it. They've been preparing for it. Now let's get into the tarot, where we're going to dive deeper into their specific intentions. Okay, so their intentions towards this communication, this question, this union. I'm not going to pull on their like next immediate moves towards you, because this might not be happening like tomorrow or the next day, but pretty soon for most of you, I feel. We're pulling on their actual intentions regarding this. Okay, we have the Six of Wands coming out as the first card. That's a very promising sign here based on what we're talking about in our reading today. Yeah, we have the Fool. Yeah, there. I can already tell you without a shadow of a doubt that this person is coming in to do this. Yes, they're not going to wait. The Six of Wands is public recognition. It's victories. It's achievement and accomplishment. And one of my favorite depictions of that card is actually from the Lightseers Tarot, where it shows a girl on stage as like a performer, where the crowd is cheering and the spotlight is on her. She's doing amazing. That's kind of how your person feels it's going to be when they come in and take this action. As in, it's going to be in the spotlight. Other people are going to take notice of this. So it's not just something that's going to be kept between the two of you. Other people are going to know about this. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because should you get engaged or like buy a home or take a big next step with each other in this connection, other people would notice that. Other people would be aware of the fact that the two of you are getting married, you're getting engaged, or you're buying a house, or you're starting a family together. So your person intends on other people knowing about this action they're taking, this whatever's going on. For most of you, I do feel it's an engagement or a marriage, but it could be starting a family or buying a home or something. Take it as it resonates for your current life. Like if you're already married to this person, if they're your spouse, it could be, you know, something else that's binding the two of you together even more formally, but other people are going to be taking notice of this, and your person is feeling really confident that this is the right decision to make. They're not doubting it. Okay. We have the Fool coming out as well, which tells me that your person is very, very confident that there's going to be a new adventure between the two of you on the horizon. They already basically know it's coming. They're planning on that happening. And even though there's some uncertainty, it's like they know that it's going to work out fine, even though they're a little bit nervous. And nerves around big things like that are totally normal, even if you're confident in the relationship or the connection. You know, taking a next big step can be a little bit intimidating. It's normal to be nervous, even if you are confident over the situation. So I think that's basically what your person is experiencing right now. Excuse me. They're not uncertain of you. They just got the jitters. That's all I can say. They got the jitters. We have the Sun coming out again. Yeah, your person is ready. They're ready for it. Yeah, we have the Tower. I don't even need to pull any more cards, you guys. I'm just going to leave it at that because every single card confirms this for me with their intentions. Yeah, they're planning on coming in and asking this of you. They're proposing this next stage to come into fruition, and they're confident it's going to happen with the Tower here. I talk about this way too much on my channel, but anyway, I'm here for it in case this is your first reading here. By the way, welcome. If this is your first time here, I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm so glad you joined us. But aside from that, I always talk about happy towers on my channel for a reason, because I feel like sometimes in tarot readings, people think of the Tower as only being bad things, like divorces, breakups, home loss, job loss, loss of a loved one, so on and so forth, they get a bad connotation as being negative resets, right? Because the tower is breaking down of one foundation so that a new one can be rebuilt. That's why the tower must fall. That's why the tower comes crumbling down, and it's usually a divinely orchestrated event that we don't see coming. But towers can also be absolutely beautiful moments in our life. It can be meeting the love of your life, or, you know, welcoming in a child, or getting married, getting engaged, getting your dream job, buying your dream home. Towers can also be beautiful moments. All it is an event or a situation that resets one foundation so that a new one can be built. And I mean, just think of the example of having your first kid. That is definitely a major tower moment. Life as you knew it before changes forever, right? But usually it's in the most beautiful ways you can imagine. So your person is planning on this tower moment coming in for this connection. They're intending on it. And even though they're a little bit nervous right now, they feel very confident that this is going to happen, and they're definitely coming in to do this. So, wow, this ended up being such a massively unexpected reading, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've had very similar readings, very similar energies come through a lot over the last few months, and this is a collective reading, so you know, you've probably seen those readings as well, or have been drawn to those if it's going to resonate with your situation. And if you know, like, this is your first reading here on the channel, I invite you to maybe scroll through some of my other readings and just see if any others call out to you, because this message has been coming up a decent amount for the collective lately. But anyway, all right, what are we doing here? Let's get out some channeled messages from your person. Let's see what they'd like to say to you right now, because they have a lot to say and they have important questions and propositions for you. But I want to see what the heck they would like to say right now. They felt like they could be open and honest without holding anything back. You were the best thing in my life. And we can take that as current tense, not necessarily past tense. You are the best thing in my life. Your person thinks very, very highly of you. The fact that we had the sun come out twice in the reading too tells me that you really bring a lot of light, warmth, and love into your person's life. I think you really brighten up their world. Sorry, you guys, we had cards fall and I have to pick them up, okay? You came closer than anyone. Just being near you is intoxicating. And I want you. Yeah, this person, they're very much sure of you. They're very sure of you. They're quite certain. And actually the back of the deck is you speak to me through music. So it could be that maybe this person is going to bring music into this situation. Maybe they are making a playlist for you, or they have specific songs in mind they want to play for you or dedicate to you, or maybe they're a musician and they literally are writing a song for you. Yeah, I think the musical connection the two of you share is really important, okay? And there's no doubt that this person, like, adores you. So this ended up being a really beautiful reading. Let's get out a couple more cards. What does your heart say? They're hoping you feel the same way they feel about you. And again, I don't think that your person doubts how you feel about them, but they're getting ready to bring up making a big move in this connection. And so there is still this element of uncertainty to them, where maybe they wish they could get inside your head or your heart and see where you were at. But they are pretty confident the two of you are on the same page. I've been waiting for you all my life. Yeah, they're very, very certain that you are the one for them. My life will never be the same after meeting you. You run through my mind all the time. Oh, this is cute. This ended up being a really cute reading. And the back of the deck is, I want you to be happy. They really do. You make them very happy. You really brighten up their light. You're like a bright ray of sunshine to them. Really, you are. Okay, let's get out some tiles and charms next. Tiles and charms. This next section of my reading is meant to be for like bonus info, bonus confirmation, just so you are aware. So take things as they resonate, if they resonate, when they resonate. Leave behind any that do not, since this is a collective reading. And this part is going to be a little bit noisy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because I'm going to roll the astro dice a couple of times, and then shuffling through the tiles and charms also gets to be a little noisy. So if you're sensitive to that, you might want to just turn the volume down for a moment here. Okay, I'm going to do this 3 times. This is to help give you bonus confirmation, okay? All right, so we have Capricorn, South Node, and Mars. So somebody could have a Capricorn, Mars, or South Node. Okay, we have Pisces, Mars, and Saturn. So somebody could have Pisces and Saturn or Mars. Oh, 2 moons. We have Leo and 2 moons coming out. So maybe you and your person are both Leo moons, or Leo moon energy could be really important. Okay. All right, let's get out the tiles and charms next. We have S that fell to the side. Oh, that was way more than I planned on. Sasha. Somebody's name could be Sasha. I haven't heard that name in a long time, but honestly, it's beautiful. I love that name, Sasha. Okay, we have P, R, O, I, Q, and P. Okay. I am going to leave that there. I don't see anything else coming through, but you're welcome to take your time. We might have more letters come out here as well. And we do. We have a T and an M. Okay, Tim. Somebody's name could be Tim. Okay, we have a cat, and we have a bright red heart. So yeah, this person knows in their heart that the two of you are in sync with one another. They feel like this is the connection they don't have to question, and they really don't question it, to be honest with you, but they're getting ready to make a big move towards you, and they have the jitters over that, and that is totally normal. From everything I'm aware of, totally normal to have those feelings when you're about to make a big step or take a big leap of faith. Totally normal to feel that. So I'm going to leave that there. We're going to get you a couple of personal messages out now from Universe before closing out your reading. Here's another friendly reminder to like the video and subscribe if you haven't gotten a chance to already. Really helps out my channel, and we'd love to have you join our beautiful community over here. I'm not going to be doing an extended for today's reading because I just don't feel like I need to. But I do them pretty often, honestly, and you can find all of those over on my Patreon, along with additional extended and exclusive readings. And I also have a YouTube membership. So if you do enjoy my reading styles and you want some exclusive content, you get a really good bang for your buck. They're different. Patreon has different readings than YouTube does. You can even double dip, and I make them very affordable, and I also post quite regularly, so you'll never be short of new content. And you can find a link down below in the description box or the pinned comment. Well, not the pinned comment here, because there's not an extended for today's reading. Hello. But if there are extendeds ever, they're always in the pinned comment. But anywho, your first personal message is the ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. And then this is your affirmation of the day. I'm holding it up so you can affirm it with me. You can do that by commenting it below. I believe in myself. If someone you cared about needed encouragement, you would show support and faith. Then why wouldn't you do the same for yourself? Give yourself the same treatment you would give your best friend. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, I am going to pack up, leave your reading here today. I want to give you a big thank you again so much for joining us. I hope you go and have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.